Hey guys, it's Rebecca again. Thought I would come back and finish up where I left off. Um, as I was saying in the last video, we really wanted to find another doctor. So I actually called my weight loss surgeon office and see who they recommend the gastric bypass clients go to, and there's actually an office right next door to them, so they refer most of the people over there. So I called and made an appointment, and I have an appointment on November 11th at 10 o'clock with a new doctor, and so hopefully this one, and I asked the person who's taking the appointment, are your doctors very outgoing? Will they take the time and explain things to me and, do the proper testing and not just jump into things? And she said yes, they're very good at that. She said there were 3 wonderful women doctors here that will take the time and work with you. I said, great. I said, that's what I want. That's all I wanted to know. I said, because this is my first time, and I'm probably going to have a million questions between now and then, and not that I can't do the research and find out, but each person tells you something different, so just kind of want to go from there. So that's what we're doing in that aspect. I guess I thought in this video I would tell you about what I've been kind of doing so far. He put me, like I said, on the Clomid from days 5 to 9, and I've been kind of tracking it on a little journal here that I've been tracking everything in. And then what I'll do is I found a website called My Fertility Friend, which I'm tracking it there as well. I've watched a couple of videos on here, and people are using that one as well. So apparently it's a popular site, so we'll see how helpful it is. And we'll kind of go from there. I'm also on, I used to be on a site called sparkpeople.com, and it's kind of like weight loss, tracking your food, exercise tracking, kind of motivating, lots of information. But they have a sister site called babyfit.com, which I have just joined, and it kind of helps you get the right foods in for your pregnancy. Kind of helps you with exercises that you can do that's not going to hurt your, while you're pregnant. They have 2 sections. They have obviously the while you're pregnant section, but they also got a section where it's a trying to conceive, so there's kind of getting your body ready for that, which is kind of nice. And they've got message boards and communities and stuff like that, and there's a lot of women on there trying to conceive, so it's kind of neat to kind of get involved with that. So you may feel like going over there. It's definitely a great community. So I guess what I've done so far is October 19th I put as my day 1 cycle day, and that's when Aunt Flo started. And then that went through October 22nd when she kind of went away, and my husband and I baby danced that night just because we felt like it. Not necessarily was going to do anything, but just because we felt like it. Then October 23rd was the 5th day of my cycle, so I started on 100 milligrams, or micrograms, I guess micrograms of Clomid. Now I had a very hard reaction that first day taking it. I had severe headaches, and a lot of pain in my ovary areas, just achy and grumpy and growly, and my head was going to explode. I thought I really hope I don't have to go through a whole week of this. But I had just a rough day, and I'm glad I didn't have anything going on that day, because I just laid around the house and was miserable. Now the next day I took it, and it was better. I had a mild headache, didn't hurt like I was that first day. So just a mild headache that day later in the day, and that was the same for day 7. Day 8 was another tough day. I had very bad headache. I had nausea. Was extremely tired. I took an 1.5-hour nap in the afternoon, and I'm an insomniac, so I don't nap. I mean, I have to take a mild sleeping pill to sleep at night because I have a hard time sleeping sometimes. And so for me to take a nap is not natural. I mean, I was so exhausted I had to just take a nap, and I could have slept longer if my husband wouldn't have woken me up, because, you know, like I said, it's not a normal thing, so he was concerned, and for me to take a nap on a Sunday afternoon is just not something we usually do. But so that was a kind of a weird day, and I was real nauseated after church and had you know, just a rough day. And then day 9 was Monday, and that was the last day of the pills. I had a little bit of headache and a little bit of crankiness. That was it. So I had just a couple days that were pretty bad. Didn't do a whole lot that day. I was kind of lazy, in all honesty. And I think it's just because when you don't feel like yourself and you have a headache, you just don't feel like doing anything. Then, of course, day 10, there's no more pills, and so I just normal day 10. Day 11, October 29th, which was yesterday. I started temping because I just gotten to that point in my journey that I'm starting to document that, because I just learned about it. So now I'm writing down my temperatures. As of right now, 97.9, 97.7 this morning. So I'm still fairly low. We'll see if it pops up soon. Like I said, I don't know exactly what days my cycles are, how long they are. They're standardly around the same time frame, give or take a day. So I would say they're 29 days average. So that's what I'm kind of going by, is I have an average cycle of 29 days. So that's what my periods are pretty regular at when I'm on the pill. I don't really know what it is off the pill yet, so since I haven't had real steady cycles since I went off. So I guess we'll kind of just have to see what happens. But I'm just kind of estimating. I started doing the ovulation test yesterday. Nothing yesterday, nothing today coming up. So we'll see tomorrow what happens, if we're getting anywhere close. I guess that's just what's going on right now. So that's what's happening so far. Temperatures, I'm doing temperatures and tracking them on myfertilityfriend.com. I'm tracking, I did the Clomid, how many days I'm trying to keep track of my cycle. I haven't quite figured out the cervical mucus stuff yet. Just not sure about that, in all honesty. So I may wait off on trying to track that until next month, after I see the new doctor and see what she thinks. Maybe we'll have some information then. Maybe I'll get lucky and this first round, because from the research I've done, usually when they start you on Clomid, it's 50 milligrams or micrograms or whatever the mg stands for. But they start you at 50, and then they kind of can go up from there. He started me 100 micrograms right off the bat, and we are just starting to try to conceive. And most of the research I found is they don't usually recommend that until you're at least 6 months to 2 years. A minimum 6 months, and we've just barely begun, 2 or 3 months. So I was very surprised, which is another reason my husband was uneasy, because he went in for his yearly exam at the doctor, and he was talking to her about it, and she says that doesn't sound standard, because usually they wait. So I would probably get a second opinion. So just one more reason for me to try another doctor. Just I want to find somebody who's steady, Anyway, I've kind of babbled on for another 10 minutes, so hopefully these aren't too terribly boring, but I'm not sure how often I will post, with this being so early. Maybe if I have any questions or concerns, I can post them, and anybody who's been going through this for a while can give me any advice. I really hope everybody's having, good time this month, and I'm hoping that we have lots of babies that come around because of this. Lots of baby deaths to y'all, and I'm praying for everyone who's trying to conceive. God bless, guys. Have a great evening.